Good morning, everybody, or afternoon or evening, whenever you're watching this. But in our Wednesday evening service, we talked about three veins of vanity that pump vanity into our system. And the first one that we talked about was this vein of money, that I've got to have money. I've got to get a job that has money. I have to have money to have fun. I have to have money to be pleased. I have to have money to enjoy life. But I stumbled across Psalm 49, and honestly, in light of studying for the message, this made perfect sense. So I'd like to kind of walk through it, starting in verse 6, and talk through it. Verse 6 says, "Those who trust in their wealth and boast in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor to give to God a ransom for him. For the redemption of their souls is costly, and it shall cease forever, that he should continue to live eternally and not see the pit." In other words, you can't buy someone's salvation. He says, "For he sees wise men die. Likewise, the fool and the senseless person perish and leave their wealth to others." So in other words, everyone dies no matter how much money you have. And that money, that inheritance or whatever you want to call it, goes to someone else. Their inner thought is that their houses will last forever. So I leave an inheritance to my kids, and therefore my house will last forever. Their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Nevertheless, man, though in honor, does not remain. He is like the beasts that perish. This is the way of those who are foolish, and of their posterity who approve their sayings. Like sheep, they are laid in the grave. Death shall feed on them. The upright shall have dominion over them in the morning, and their beauty shall be consumed in the grave, far from their dwelling. In other words, you're going to be buried. You're going to die at some point. But God will redeem my soul from the power of the grave, for he shall receive me. Do not be afraid when one becomes rich, when the glory of his house is increased. For when he dies, he shall carry nothing away. His glory shall not descend after him. So in other words, he's saying, why live for money? Why live for possessions? Why live for things? Because they're all going to go away. You don't take them with you. There's that, the old sayings and songs, you don't take anything with you to heaven. Well, you don't. Psalm 49 is telling us that. This is David telling us that you're not going to take anything with you. And then he says, though while he lives, he blesses himself. And he says in parentheses, for men will praise you when you do well for yourself. He shall go to the generation of his fathers. They shall never see light. A man who is in honor yet does not understand is like the beasts that perish. Psalm 49 is a psalm about the, not foolishness, because we need money for things, but about the foolishness of the love or the desire for more and more and more and more. Because at some point you're going to die. And that money is going to do what? Okay, it gets left to your kids. Well, what if they don't continue to make money and they don't leave it to their kids? Now it's gone. So living your life to make money, to have it taken away whenever you die, doesn't make any sense. It doesn't, that doesn't, if you think through that, why live for something that's not going to last for eternity? However, Matthew tells us that those who lay up treasures in heaven, those will last forever. They won't burn away. So then the challenge today is stop seeking after the job that gives you the most money. Seek after the thing that God is pleased with. It may be a job that gives you a ton of money. Great. But seek after what God wants you to seek after, because that's what lasts. Money does not. And then today, we are praying for Austin. He's our teen of the day today. So pray that he has a good day at school, good time with the Lord, and just a great day. All right, have a good day.